Welcome, company. Is another episode. You with the gang. Episode 97. We got full attendance today. Everybody in the building. You know what I mean?
Back on that Zoom.
At this point, I ain't gonna say we back on the Zoom shit. We more Zoom than anything.
Right.
But I'm full today, y'all. I'm not sneaking and eating. I might sneak and drink though.
Yeah.
That shit was funny.
I got that barefoot spritzer. Ooh wee.
What's some thought shit?
Anybody else?
I'm gonna work it off tomorrow. I'll be back in the gym. I'm gonna work it off tomorrow.
Shout out to E&J for supplying this episode like always.
Fuck out of here. That's almost like Gillian sponsored by Amsterdam.
Amsterdam. That's where I got it from.
Give me a straw.
But we got a lot on tap today. We're gonna tap into Kanye deal with Netflix, a couple outrageous things in news, Virginia police. We got the lady in Louisiana. So we got a couple things to talk about, a couple social media relationship type questions. So let's tap right into the wellness check. Anybody want to go first?
I'll go first. I'm like I'm a high 9. I got to take my daughter to the carnival yesterday, and when we was in line, it was a program called No More, No Mo, PA or something. Like he do all this stuff for kids and stuff like that, and they wound up pulling me and her out of the line, and she got in for free. So that was actually very good. Good day today, and that's it.
That's what's up. Y'all want me to go? They look like they want me to go next.
X looks so mad.
I'm not mad.
I'm gonna go like this. I'll go 8. I'm kind of dragging the day. Today was the drag day, but like I went out last night and met up with a couple of my former coworkers, whatever like that. And
where y'all go?
I was at Cooper's. I was actually at Cooper's too.
Oh, so your coworkers? Do I know these coworkers?
You might. I mean, you like my coworker, so yeah.
I mean, damn, no invite. Okay.
I ain't invite anybody. I don't like.
It's okay. Yeah, I'm used to it at this point.
You ever heard of people who like mix friends and shit like that? When I'm with my dogs, I'll be with my dogs, and I'm with them, I'll be with them. So I don't really like to mix people and shit. Even though Trig said he's gonna slide on me, he ain't never come. But he
I'm gonna keep that in mind.
For a little while, but he ain't stay. Like, you know, one of them pop in and leave type jokes. But
I popped in. I peeked. He was with his homies. I had to get out of
that's
there.
why I don't invite everybody. Yeah,
what Coopers? What? It's 1 or 2 Coopers.
It's 2, but the one we went to was right there, front Wyoming. Yeah, front Wyoming.
Yeah, and you came down, Trig?
Yeah, Trig be in the city.
Okay.
But other than that, I was cool. I ain't got no complaint. I started back at the gym this week too. I did 2 days. That shit kicked my ass, but
thank you.
You know what I mean? It's slow progression.
Slow progression, but then no progression.
Yeah.
Right. I go next. I'm like a 4, 5. Right.
Damn.
No highs, no lows. Just another day.
He's so out of it. His picture not even moving.
No,
this nigga was froze.
He like this. Shit, like look.
Oh, he like Trig on the porch and shit.
He just come back in without me accepting Lauren.
But go ahead, Trig. What's your number?
Yeah, I'm at like a 10 to be honest.
Ooh.
I bought me a new bike and shit.
That's what's up.
Yeah, it was my son's birthday tomorrow. Well, it'll be today. Because the episode come out Monday. But
yeah,
we had gave him a party at this spot down my way. And then tomorrow he having another party at school and shit. And I don't know. I had my kids all weekend. We had a good weekend. I'm gonna ride my new bike, ride my old bike. Just riding and riding.
Man, that boy got money. That boy got 2 cars, 2 bikes. Like, damn.
Oh, so you kept the old one too.
Yeah.
All right, well let's hop right into the shocking news. Well, I don't know if it was shocking anybody. My man said he was worth more money dead anyway. So
last week.
Somebody asked me about that. So like, it's like, what did the guy mean he worth? I was like, bro, I don't know.
Yeah, that's all I think that was
I don't know.
The most shocking comment. That's what I got to. Like, damn, Trey gonna say he should have died. Like, damn.
Right.
But X finally passed away. If y'all don't know what we was talking about, X finally passed, whatever like that. They took him off the off life support. They said his brain wasn't improving and whatnot. And like Priest alluded to, and they was kind of like waiting for the family to come around and see him and all that like that. And then there was no recovery. But over the weekend, a lot of people, we gave him his flowers. A lot of people was playing different X songs and just his impact on the culture. I saw Meek tweeted out rest in peace X. He was like, bring them bikes out for X, and a lot of people was out on the dirt bikes and stuff or whatnot.
Oh yeah, okay, that explains it. They said Rough Riders Anthem was #1 on iTunes, so that's good.
Yeah.
RP my man X, man. It's fucked up though, like how he went out though, man.
I didn't know that the girl from Everybody Hates Chris, the next door neighbor, if y'all watch that show, the light-skinned girl that's also on Power, that's his goddaughter.
Yeah, Paige.
I seen them
Paige,
together.
there you go.
Yeah.
No, but then like
she ain't put nothing up in a week. So I know that it's probably really hitting her hard. She got a video. Shade Room put a video up of them in the car, like singing and dancing, or singing and shit. And it's damn, that's fucked up. I really didn't know that. And I didn't know he had 17 kids.
Man, that's sweet.
I didn't hear you say nothing.
Yo, my shit is all right. I wouldn't want to be one of X God kids. Nigga got 17 kids. Be like, nigga, I don't want to be one of those 17. Something happened to my parents and shit. I want DMX as my godfather. Like, you think
that
about
shit
that shit.
That shit don't mean that these days, though. A godparent is like that's. I don't know what the fuck that is.
The godparent get the good gifts and shit like that now. So the whole thing is,
like, oh, this is my best friend at the time I had my baby and some shit like that.
I don't know. Like I used to think.
Like never got a birthday gift from DMX.
I used to think godparents meant a lot. Like. But it's so takeaway-ish, like, oh, you're not the godparent no more. Like, okay, like that. I don't even have that. Like, my closest friend is called Lyric's aunt, and then that's it. Like, it's no godparents. I decided not to believe in that no more, cause it's bull. It's like bullshit. If one parent passes, that don't mean the godparents take it. The other parent.
Yeah, no, not that. Well, it's like both parents missing. It's like it's the godparents. That's what it was supposed to be. Like the godparents supposed to step in and raise them, whatever, like that. And even if the fact, like 9 times out of 10, if something happened to me, my kids go with my mom or whatever, like that. But even if the fact though, you expect your godparents to come in and like step in. Like I had a godpop too, and it was like he came around like when my pop wasn't around, so. But you're like, I don't know. How you know my mom, nigga? Like,
you become a godfather.
Yeah. So that's how you be like, you be looking at shit like that. Like, how you know my mom and shit like that?
Come on, man. Imagine DMX though, godfather.
But I mean, we see that how his relationship with Aaliyah, like. That like start to come to surface again when like people was doing like that, which I don't like the art and shit, like where it's like all the gangster rappers or hip hop people and having together and shit, shooting dice and all that.
Like, I ain't see them shooting dice.
It was one they had like a painting of DMX, and it was like all the dogs from like the cartoon show. It was like Peter. It was like what's the dog? Brian. It was a dog. From,
no.
Yo, it was what's the dog that be sad on the Looney Tunes and shit? Droopy. Oh, all of them all yelling at the sky and shit like that. The Simpsons dog. I'm like, we gotta stop with this art. Like this shit is not good. They call it like people call it what they call it is call it nigga art. Like niggas call it nigga art. Like that's nigga art. Like they got like Tupac shooting dice and shit like that. Like
I didn't see that, bro.
If I was seeing that,
the one we put up with Whitney there and his arms around Aaliyah and shit like that. But I ain't seen no one with all the dogs now. Come on.
I'm gonna send that shit to y'all. I'm gonna put it up on the page too. I saw
throw that shit up, bro.
It's a frame. It's like DMX in a picture frame, like on some Mona Lisa shit. All the dogs like.
Oh shit.
But X was like I didn't notice until I went back and like I played the albums and I really played like his like first 4 albums and stuff like that. His later stuff like newer to us, it was like more like what he made that was like radio hits. Like H.U. put up the joint we had with Sean Paul and shit like that, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But his majority of stuff was like back in that 98, 99 run, and you see that like what they talk about with like Vine being such a great storyteller. Like I don't think DMX got credit for how many stories he told in so many different songs and shit like that.
Right.
Like yeah.
I go against you on that, man. Everybody always gave X's props, man, for his poetry and the
I know
stories
that
he told, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That boy, he was a beast, man. And a lot of people, they took their styles from DMX. Like, you know what I'm saying? Well, not rap today. These young boys today don't know nothing about DMX. You know what's crazy? Because he only died at 50 years old. And
that's not old.
But like, yeah, that's not old. But it's like, damn, like these young boys, like I don't know, these young boys, they 20 years old. They don't really know DMX. You know what I'm saying? Like, know about DMX. Like I know about DMX because my mom, she was DMX age and shit. She DMX age, so that was her nigga. So I got put on to that shit, and I'm like, this shit hot. This shit hot.
I
like,
deal with X.
How's It Going Down will always be my favorite.
Right.
That's my favorite one.
What's that? Which one?
How's It Going Down?
Oh, all right, yeah.
That was my shit.
Yeah, I think like it's like I mean I think he had so many hits like it was like his impact was felt, but you like you said there's people behind us that don't know who X is, and I think we was kids growing up on it, so it was like we might have been listening to that shit when we wasn't supposed to be listening to that shit like that. You know what I mean?
Right.
So you see the kids come out and be like, man, fuck DMX. I wasn't even worried about my grandma like that. They was like, fuck your grandma.
Yeah, like don't say that shit.
Yeah. But
I hate people that was trying to take light of that shit. Like they was trying to take advantage, like the boy Derek Jackson. He gonna post something and shit like that, and he got like in a little argument with Cameron. Y'all seen that shit?
Yeah, I did.
I see that shit. See that shit.
But why couldn't he say like rest in peace? Like Cameron drawing, like
no,
he didn't say like forget
pressure.
what I did. And let's think about X. He just said, you know, you've been a great inspiration. And he was like, no, keep that shit. Like, wait, what?
Fuck you, boy. Like, when you forget about that shit, you trying to get past that shit. No, you just go ahead.
Keep cheating. Like,
right. Also, what's the name too? The game says something about it too. But it's like I guess he was saying giving people their flowers when they're alive, but like. I don't know, niggas ain't really checking in on you like that. Or I mean, that should come with the times though. Like if you have a run, but after your run is over, like niggas ain't gonna really be checking on you. I think people still respect X lyrically and shit like that. Like as you see on the Bad Boys tour, you know, I know that was a couple years ago, but Diddy brung him out on that. Like, you know, it's just bound to happen when somebody great pass. You know, people want to rep him and bring him up and shit like that. So.
You can't
people try to take advantage and that's why you need to you know support people more when they're alive. Nah, like nigga, especially not you. Like
no, but we should get flowers though, man. We should get flowers,
though, but you can't get
like,
flowers.
No,
to everybody,
like,
bro.
But
everybody
then
that's alive, you can't do it.
If that
You gotta give it to every great MC, and then it goes from who you think was better than what. Hypothetically speaking, if Snoop Dogg passed away, oh, y'all should have gave him his flowers. Like, niggas are he great already. Like,
Right, right. What you
just
gonna do?
say that
Kiss
for
his ass
everybody.
the whole time he here? Like,
Right.
No, but I'm mainly talking about like a nigga like Soulja Boy. Like come on, Soulja Boy, you gotta give him like his flowers, yeah. He changed
well,
music.
that's like Bow
He
Wow too.
changed the
Bow
way
Wow
that
don't
you
get credit.
sell music. Yeah, Bow Wow
But
too.
yeah.
He another one. Like I feel like they should be putting that legend joint and versus every time they post, we clowning them.
Yeah, well, that's
Like,
society.
They
it's shit,
fucking
like-
clowns. Yo, you eat a barbecue sandwich and then Soulja Boy talk, I started that. Nigga, you stop. Get some pass. Thank you for the crank that Batman, and then that's it. Thanks, bye. Like,
It's the
if you get the
Superman,
fuck
sis.
out of
It's
here.
the Superman.
Bow Wow
But
is more of a legend than Soulja Boy. Stop. Like, he
No,
needs the
but
clout.
because-
Like, stop.
You tripping because Soulja Boy the one who made it cool to put your music and stuff on the internet.
Okay, we'll give him his props for that too.
He
But then
changed the
that's it.
game. He changed the game.
No,
Like,
but
he
I think
changed the whole
in
The
the whole
ringtones.
in the whole like the whole thing, like I think people got to stop saying that when people died is like, oh, nobody appreciated when they was here. There's a lot of people living on this earth. What you supposed to praise people all day every day? Like
No, but
you can't. Like like what am I praising Snoop Dogg for? Like I know he great and I know he great. Every time he pop back in, we damn, here goes Snoop with another hit. Like, you know what I mean? Or like
Right.
X. Everybody knew what X did, but like X not making music no more. So it's like, what you wanted us to do? And like when they do stuff like what they did the verses, like that's when you last saw them on the verses, and like yo, X was doing this thing. Like, you know what I mean? It felt good to see X in a good place. Or
Right.
even when they was bidding on him when he did the GQ cover, and he had like the leather jacket on and all that, and the snake around his neck and shit like that. It was good to see X. Like that's, you know what I mean? Like it wasn't like a laughing at you, like a laughing with you type thing. So it was like it's good for them to pop back in and you see your icons and you see them age. Like damn, I remember when he was shirt off. Look at X, he got a belly down and all that. And he happy or whatever the case may be. But you're not going to cherish anything until it's gone. Like, you know who's people supposed to cherish him every day? Not the whole world, his fucking people that he lives with, his family and stuff like that. They the people that's supposed to cherish him every day, not us.
Right.
But
not on a funny note. You see Black Rob and shit. That nigga.
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
He talking about
I'm not
that
laughing.
nigga trying to start a GoFundMe.
Steve Gill,
That-
Trump,
Rob looking like he's fading away.
Trump, you gonna make me laugh? Stop.
Rob,
Stop.
Rob ain't got much
If y'all
money.
laugh, y'all going to hell.
Look like
Rob
they look like they wet Rob.
That nigga got the
Yeah, that's the
coke
person-
and everything.
I couldn't
That's a
believe it.
person
I'm
that like Black Rob really a one hit wonder. Like for real,
yeah,
for real.
not my nigga. Whoa.
Whoa. What songs he had though? I can't name
Whoa,
it.
nigga.
No, he was on special delivery. He was on special delivery.
That was
Yo,
him
H,
too?
when I saw that nigga, I said,
You know what I
whoa, bro.
No, yeah.
Yo,
Y'all not gonna, man, that man on his deathbed look
this
like.
is the remix.
He was on special delivery, right?
Yeah,
he
yeah,
on
he
special
was.
delivery.
All I know is Whoa was special delivery. Was he? What else was he on?
Look,
He was
look,
sounding
look.
bad
Whoa.
boy, I think.
Right. Rob, like, he was fading away, though, man. He was in that hospital. Man.
I saw Rob. I said, whoa.
Whoa.
Real rap, man. Real rap.
Yo,
I was like, yo, that's
people
crazy.
was in the comments like, what happened?
Yo, but
But that's different, though.
I'm like, whoa.
That's different though when you talk about like, because Black Rob had one hit, maybe two hits. So it's like how much royalties you got, you go back to living a regular life. Like he's still probably in the hood and stuff like that. So
right.
like
But
his success story not the same as what's the name. So when Black Rob died, he be like, damn, Black Rob, what you play whoa? Like, but it's not gonna be that shocking for the whole world.
no, listen. We go back to when you said giving their flowers while they're here. All right, listen, right? I'm sure they still eating off of streams.
Yeah, that's the good thing about this generation
For
too, that
sure,
you can eat
I
off
gave
the stream.
some money because I still play DMX shit.
Yeah.
Right.
That was announced too that Beyonce and Jay-Z came out and bought his masters and
They
gave it to his
are
kid.
going to, but it's not confirmed.
Okay.
When they got it in their hand, I believe it. I don't believe it.
Okay, so well he did. I know him and Jay-Z had a little feud over when he was signed to the label. Still, DMX was trying to drop, and Jay-Z was holding him back or whatever, saying that the music wasn't of this time of the era or whatever. And I think Jay-Z DMX has still owed Def Jam a lot of money, or late, you know how you in debt for albums or whatever like that. So Jay-Z let him out the contract and just let him be a free agent again. That was how they ended that little thing, whatever. But that's the rumor that they trying to get the thing. But in this generation with the streamings and stuff like that, like even with Pop Smoke and stuff like that, you stream his music, they family able to eat off of it, because you know it's not like, oh, all right, well, the money just get lost. Like if you own your masters and stuff like that, you see a portion of that money that come back to you when people celebrate you and play your music or whatnot.
Yo, so you mean to tell me Jay-Z and Beyonce is not going to be able to get DMX masters for $10 million? Yo?
What they said?
It don't sound right. It don't sound right to me, because that's all. You mean to tell me that's all DMX masters is worth $10 million? No, especially now that he died. Now, before he died, maybe you could try to get the masters for $10 million. Well, but now that he died, whoever owned that shit, they like, I'm not letting that go. That's a gold mine.
But you got to look at it like that. It depends on who own it, how they feel about it, and then it's you talking about a lifetime worth of money. So it's like you can't really equate what it's worth. It's like you got to come up with a number. Now, if the number is 10 mil, and that's what they willing to let it go for, then that's what it is. But like that might not be the case. It might be more than that. It might be worth, just because it's worth more than that. Like a lot of people buy their masters. Like Sierra bought her masters, and it's worth more than what she paid for it. But they come with a ballpark estimate of like, all right, well, I'll be good with this amount of money for it.
Right.
Kanye signed a deal.
Kanye
signed a deal to do a biopic with Netflix for $30 million.
Wait, it's a biopic.
No, biopic. I thought it was biopic. It's the same thing. We had this discussion before.
It said biopic.
No, we said biopic.
Biopic, not biopic.
It's
biopic.
Whatever you call it.
I'm gonna sound stupid when we replay this shit. Like, this nigga said biopic too.
Yo, but I'm telling you, it was an episode where she said biopic again. Like,
I know, I remember.
Wayne Brady. But it was worth $30 million. Is rumored to be footage to go back all the way to his days when he was unsigned or whatever like that. So that's set to come out soon. How y'all feel about the Kanye biopic?
No, it's biopic. I just looked it up on Google. She said biopic. My bad. I'm interested in definitely seeing it. I'm surprised he got that much for it.
What?
I am.
I'm not surprised. I think
that they didn't pay him enough.
I wonder what Meek got for his. Meek did one on Amazon, remember? And like it probably don't have half the footage. Meek just had footage of him coming out of jail or shit like that.
My shit is for Jay. You tripping? That shit. Jay, maybe it's $30 million up front or some shit, and then he make money off of it as it go along or something. Because Kanye got enough money to put his own shit out there for real. He don't need Netflix.
Okay.
Well, you still gotta do a platform.
Now that's where I see the money coming in at. Because Netflix, all the stories that I'm hearing, especially behind females and stuff like that, they're a little cheap. They don't be trying to pay the people that come on their platform. So I was surprised when I seen they gave him that much. But like, okay.
No, they don't pay. They don't pay. They lowball subpar X, like they lowbar like Monique and a couple like people like that. But they paid Chappelle great money. They gave Chappelle like $50 million.
Chappelle, Kevin Hart,
they gave Kevin Hart $100.
They gave Kevin Hart $100. Yeah, somebody else
making me do like how they did Kanye only $30.
They gave Letterman a lot of money too. Remember, Letterman did like a sit down show with them or something like that. He had Obama on and a couple other people. They gave him a bag too. So it's like what they consider what's worth it. Like,
what you worth?
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
They gave Kevin Hart $100 million.
Yeah, I believe he worth that because he
more than Dave Chappelle.
Well, Dave Chappelle probably got more than that too, because Dave Chappelle did like a 3-piece thing or something like that.
Oh, okay.
It was like three. Right. It was like 3 1-hour segments or something like that. I mean, 1-hour specials or something like that. So Chappelle got money too.
And he got.
I'm interested in seeing it. It'll be dope to see somebody come up like that. See it. And he very intriguing. I want to see him get his lipo and shit. How much it costs and shit.
I just want. I hope it ain't no shit from Keeping Up with the Kardashians on it, but. I just want to see him crying and shit when he was on his little tour to be president. But you know what? On the flip side, I think it'll be hot if they actually bring it to fruition to how he got his whole what's that Sunday service shit popping.
Yeah,
that shit came out of nowhere.
And that shit be moving too.
Even with him, if you talk about him being the first, I ain't gonna say because a couple rappers had sneaker deals and all that, but for him to be the first one to actually take off, it wasn't the S dots or the run, he actually took off with Nike, and then when Nike was trying to lowball him, he left Nike and went to Adidas. And became even bigger. I like to hear somebody when they vindicated for shit they do. I bet it on myself and I win. I won when everybody was telling me oh, I can't. You can't do that or you shouldn't do that. I like to hear his side of the story. And then his the dynamics with him and Virgil, because the boy who did Off-White, him and Virgil, they came up together, and they say a lot of Kanye early ideas came from Virgil, and Virgil eventually branched off and started doing his own thing. But they said a lot of that Yeezy clothing, season 1 and all that stuff like that, and the ideas for some of the sneaks and all that, a lot of that came from Virgil, the designer behind the scenes or whatever like that, before the whole Off-White thing and everything popped off for him. So I like to see that. I think it's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, I want to see after his mom passed.
I'm pretty sure they're gonna have all that, but
I definitely want to see, because he kind of was up here. And he kind of declined a little bit after his mom passed, and then he went back up. I definitely want to see behind the scenes of that.
I don't even want to say he declined. I just want his different what I'm looking for. Just his different personalities, I would say. At one point, remember, he was just that college dropout. Then he went to this superstardom where he just felt like he was the shit.
Yeah, he could say whatever and all this other stuff.
Yeah, remember when he was all on his Space Jam shit? He used to wear the shiny, 3 unbuttoned shirts.
He had the glass. Remember, he had the glasses with the blinds and shit.
Oh yeah.
Right. He went through so many different fucking personalities.
Yeah, he is a musical genius though. Even he don't get enough credit for he did the whole album that Heartbreaks in 808s, where it was all
that was that shit,
stuff like that. Yeah, and people kind of they bashed him for that shit, but that's the sound that you see a lot of people running with now. And they say so. I mean, it's a lot too. I want to see if Amber Rose in that motherfucker. I want.
I forgot about them days.
The fresh Amber. That fresh Amber.
I forgot about them days.
I remember he took a picture with her. Was that him or was that I think that was him. He took a picture. He was licking her head, or was that with?
No, it was him.
That was him, right? He took a picture licking her head. He was on some shit.
And he found her too. I think she was the first
in the strip club.
Yeah, but before you see these people that's celebrities for not doing nothing, how fucking Herbo found Ari and stuff like that, and it's you just Dirk with India, you just find these girls and then now they known everywhere. What's Little Baby Girl and shit like that. They celebrities just from being with rappers. I think she was the first person that was oh, all right, you big as shit in the game for what? Oh, because I used to fuck with him and that's it. That's the only claim to fame you have.
No, Jada had a hair business. Well, I didn't know about it, but I mean, she did have she was already a millionaire before she started dating him because she had a hair company. She was one of the first ones with a big hair company. Then she had a clothing line.
Oh, all right. Well, I'm talking about that come up that Amber Rose had. You fucked with the hot rapper. So from now on in, you inside the limelight. That's your ticket to start.
Do you think? You can say it too about the Shorty Carucci with Chris Brown.
Yeah.
Do you think that's gonna be the same thing with the Jones Sweetie? Fuck with
Yeah, I
Quavo.
don't think she got no musical career. I'm gonna tell you the
I
truth.
think she do. I think she do. I think she got a chance. Like,
I think if she get into acting, I think she'd be good. But I don't think like the new music she got out with Gwen Stefani is trash. Like I'm gonna be honest, it's
first of
trash.
all,
A lot of people think it's
fucking Gwen.
trash.
It's Gwen Stefani. That shit trash.
No, Gwen Stefani is
To me,
like
it's
all right, like she nice, but I don't
What
think
name
she
was
has
Gwen
a big
Stefani song?
how
That
the
one with
bad
Eve.
girl when she was
That's the
with
only one.
she was with that group. I forgot the group name. She was hot. I don't know what you're talking about. All right.
What's the group
I
name?
think Sweetie gonna be all right because she. I mean, it's the right now.
That shit corny, bro.
It's pointing to the way to women. So women are with the industry. You see all these rappers out here making it the Lottos and everybody is like is pointing to women. There's so many the Dreezys. There's so many women out here that's selling and supporting other women. So and
Well,
then she always come with a song.
I hope she
always
prove
come with
herself,
something
babe.
catchy. She always come with something catchy, regardless if you like it or not. It's always a
got her.
remake.
She might come out with one catchy joint, but I don't got her like rap career. You know,
Nah.
firing
But I don't
off.
think she's gonna sit around and be like a kept woman, like she ain't a Karuchi where she
No,
just
no,
gonna
no,
keep
no,
niggas.
no. Definitely not.
No, that's what I think. I think she going her next nigga she gonna deal with is gonna be a nigga like an athlete or something. It ain't gonna be a rapper.
I think she gonna be able to maintain some type of career now. Is she gonna be as big as Nicki or something? No.
Like you said, I think it might go into like acting or something like that. I mean, her cousin is fucking Gabrielle Union.
That's her cousin.
Yeah, that's her cousin.
Yeah.
Good
And
luck for that.
her mom was a video vixen. So she like she a college graduate from USC or something like that. So she not no little dippy type chick.
Right.
Yeah. So she not a
slow down, Trick.
Yeah. Episode sponsored by EJ Apple.
Slow down, Trick.
Don't drink and drive, kids.
Don't drink and drive. But it's a question that came up on the social media on the Shade Room. I seen it. I don't know where y'all seen it, but it was on the Shade Room. It says it asks, would you date one of your followers' ex?
I think that's a layered question, and I meant to ask you that. Like, is it like, all right, well, is it one of my followers that I know?
No, like so I'm gonna go ahead and say it my way. Would you date? You only know them from Instagram. You never hung out with them. Y'all not besties or nothing. That's just somebody you know they used to fuck with, and now it's a possible chance that you can have a chance with her, or in my case, him. Would you date them? Like you see pictures of them together and everything.
If I don't know that nigga, I don't know that nigga.
I don't like dating. I don't like dating behind nobody. Fuck anyway. So I fuck or what I date.
I'm not dating
behind somebody else's.
Unless it's Lorenz Tate. All right.
Come on with that old nigga, man. You gotta get a younger crush.
Young crush, your crush list is kind of weird. You like the boy with the fake hairline and shit like that. You like Tory and you like you gotta think for Lord niggas. You gotta think Tory Lanez. You gotta think
that's not a romantical person. That's my guy. Like I like him as an artist. I'm not attracted to him.
Oh, I ain't know that. Okay.
That's my guy. Like, that's my number. Like, that's my homie. But Sammy, I don't care who the fuck he date. Like, you over here now? Okay, cool.
So we're not talking celebrity crushes. I'm talking about in general though, like
regular folk.
Yeah. I mean, I like with her.
Like, if they known, and now. Like, say a hairstylist. The hairstylist got the hairstylists be the most known people because they do good hair or whatever. Especially if you do good hair. And if you had a dude and you put pictures up everywhere and now he on me, I would keep that shit on the low. Like, no, I can't date you.
But you still would date him. You just say you're gonna keep it on the low.
It's just on the low. Like, I can't be serious with you.
Like,
it's just like, they used to be what's the name, man? Like, I don't want to hear that shit.
But what if it was
can I sidebar real quick? Back to the her. Y'all never realized that you like, all right, you like Tory Lanez music, but you don't like him.
No, I'm not physically attracted. Like, I'm not trying to fuck with her.
Yeah, I always thought that chicks like they like a male,
that was my
whatever, because they was attracted to him or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Because like if I like a chick that's a rapper or something, I don't like her really for what she sound, like the way that she looked and shit. Like,
no, I
don't know. Do y'all feel that way?
Like his music, like Jhené Aiko music, it helped me through a lot of times. Like, I know y'all probably gonna laugh at that, but that's real shit. Like, that's why I can
like
go
her music too,
and argue.
I like her.
That's why I argue about him, because like that nigga like really helped me through a lot of shit. Like, he don't talk about just bitches and shit like that. You can go back in his old shit, like Heartbreak and all that. And like it helped me through a lot of times, like Jhené Aiko did. That's why I be like, no, you can't say shit about that nigga. Like, no. Like, I don't know.
I never knew that though.
Huh?
I never knew that though. I always took women as like whoever they like, even if you didn't really find them that much attractive, the impact of the music made you look at them like, oh, all right, I love that him or whatever the case may be.
Yeah, that's really where it's at. Yeah. That's why I argue with you that they're like, oh, the fuck up. Like, I don't know. Like, them two people, Tory and Jhené Aiko, them two people I will argue to the death for. Like, I will really argue.
Like, let's say I'll be like, yo, I like Megan Thee Stallion. I like that ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like Nicki. Like, I like that ass. You know what I'm saying?
But to get back to where he was at though, with the question, if it was just a regular Joe Schmo and it's like I know somebody, if I know the person from being somebody else, I don't know that person, but somebody I follow used to go out with her or whatever like that, I couldn't see myself like, I don't know. Maybe I'm lying. Yes, I would. Yes, I would.
First of all,
if I meet a person and they who they say they are and they cool as shit, I give a fuck who they used to deal with before, for real. Unless you all the way out there, you drawing, but like,
right.
Why would it bother me that a stranger used to date you that I don't know?
Nah.
Right. Unfollow that nigga. It's that simple.
Yeah, that's unfollow that. Definitely do that.
Unfollow him. Like, we ain't gotta follow him.
If it's not that serious, then date the chick. Like, why stop your blessing or somebody you may have potential with because they broke up? It didn't work out.
Right.
Fuck, keep it moving. Now,
go back to his pictures, see what that nigga did wrong.
Then it's on some shit like, not saying you don't, flaunt your significant other, but like, nigga, like, I'm not on your page checking to see if you dated her or not. Like, you know what I mean? Or you post a pic, I see it on the timeline. The fuck, I'm not waiting for y'all to break up. However, me and that person met, then that's different. If I met her through Facebook, Instagram, or I met on the street, then I'm not gonna stop talking to her because you feel some type of way. If y'all bond is as strong as you think it is, you gonna get it back. I ain't gonna be able to hold that against you. Like, what the fuck? Yeah. I'm not gonna stop. Oh no, unless you my dog, then that's different. But if I don't fuck with you and we just Facebook or Instagram friends, nah, what the fuck? I wouldn't
like I'm doing with her ass.
I'm tearing his old bitch up.
My ex, right?
Wait up, sidebar though. Sidebar. If you met a chick, right, or in pre-situation a guy, whatever, and you met them, and they like, well, how did your last relationship end? And they told you they cheated, would you still date them? Like, if they came out, it was like, yo, my last relationship wasn't that satisfying to me, and I started cheating instead of leaving, and I got caught up, and I finally decided to go my separate ways.
You know what? As an adult, bro, me being honest, I would probably want to get more in depth on like why you cheated, like what happened, like what made you go astray. Yeah, it would be a red flag for me, but at the same time, bro, that's just like how most situations is. Like, a chick may see a nigga and they feel like they got potential in them, so they're gonna try to change them as much as they can until they mold it and they like it and shit like that. It could be the same way with a chick. Like, if you see her, yeah, she cheated. All right, why did you cheat on that nigga? He ain't do this for me, he ain't do that, he ain't appreciate me, somebody else is giving her that attention. All right, that's what you looking for. I'm not gonna hold that against you. We all fall short in some shit. You know what I'm saying? But me, honestly, it'll be a red flag. Like, yeah, I'm like, oh, she fucking.
But it's not.
But then you gotta look at yourself like, nigga. Like, what the fuck? Do I come on the basis? Like, what he do? Oh, he wasn't no romantic. Oh, I know I ain't no romantic nigga either. Like,
yeah. Well, he go 4 rounds. Go ahead, my
nigga. Go ahead.
Right, but I would want to know. I would like to get it, especially if you like the girl, man. What the fuck? If a chick told you she had 30 bodies and you really, it was the girl of your dreams, nigga, what the fuck? You go, what you going?
Not 30, dog.
Yo, you ain't never had. You ain't never had a whore joint or you fell in love with where you like, yo, I'm really sure be in love with this one. Like,
man, listen.
She the truth.
yo, but that's the thing. Nowadays, right? You don't even ask a female, and probably vice versa, how many bodies you got, because you don't want to know that.
Yeah,
she could have been a whore back in the day, but she make you happy. Y'all talk about everything. She's probably a changed woman. He's a changed man. You would never ask that question, but you got niggas that's in the background like, yo, that's a hoe. Like, she fucked the whole team. Like,
you go to her mom's house and everybody in the block laughing.
Right.
You used to run up
still hold that.
Like, just get off my head.
But like I said, everybody is worth, like, you know, a shot, man. I just feel like you can't hold nobody past against not for too long.
Well, Priest, what would you do though? Like, you meet a guy, you on a hot date or whatever, and y'all out there, you late for your podcast or whatever like that, and he tell you like, my last relationship ended because I cheated. I wasn't happy, but I stayed because I was invested, and I ended up got caught cheating, and you know, now we not together. Can you work with that still?
Where you at now, like, with it? That's how I want to know, like, because like I cheated in the past, like, so, but I've changed. I know that's not, I've been on both sides of the spectrum, so like I know people can change, because I wouldn't do that again. I'll get out of the relationship before I do that again. So it's all about, like, what did you learn from that? Like, you still think that is possible or what? And I just keep my eye on you. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't think.
Nigga gonna be like, what's this, a quiz or something about what I learned from this shit?
Come on, man, write you an essay.
I just kind of, I feel like you put it out there. Did you learn your lesson or not? Because if you still feel like you got that in you, I'm not gonna take you serious. I'm gonna always have my eye on you. Like that's not gonna be good. If you feel like you ain't get that out your system, like you didn't learn anything from that about hurting the whole other person, then like, well, no, first of all, no further than that.
You gotta respect the person for being honest with you, for one.
Right.
They ain't have to tell you none of that shit. They could have just kept that shit to themselves. But for them, I feel like them opening up to you is somewhat of a them showing themselves that they're trying to change. They're trying to make a difference in who they are and change their own self.
She's telling you I told you so. Like, I warned you and shit. Like, I told you they got like 7 at one time and shit. You know?
What's a dog? Always a dog.
I told you, one hammer ain't enough.
Yo, that's like fucking older people argue different and shit. Like, when you ever hear like old people argue and shit, you found me in the doghouse, that's where I'm going back and shit like that. Shit like that. Like, I'm alone with the street.
But you know what? But listen, you ever realize, like, I mean, it's reality. Some people be in relationships and they cheated, and it's always like that person that they cheated with, they're trying to mold that person into like a faithful person, like. But like, yo, like, you gotta understand, like, that shit takes time. You cheated, that nigga cheated on you or vice versa. They cheated with you, and you want him to be like this top faithful nigga now. Like, that shit don't work all the time. So you gotta reap what you sow. Like, you know what you get yourself into. You cheated with the nigga, and now you want him to be this top faithful guy. No, that's probably some shit
you get him. The saying is, you get him. You lose them how you get them.
How you get them, yeah.
That's not always true though, because
that's not always true.
I seen people who cheated and shit like that, and they cheating with the person, and they finally leave, and it was like they had their reason for staying, and when they finally leave, they get with somebody else and they make it like.
Right.
Because you know the reality is a lot of people don't just leave a relationship; they already find somebody else, especially women. Women gonna find a new nigga before they leave. They ain't gonna just leave.
Right. They be lining that shit up.
Somebody gonna be locked the fuck up. That pussy gonna be on ice. That pussy already gonna be on ice for somebody else.
Women
like
have a new team.
This what a woman do. Like
a couple months.
Like Trig, a woman say I don't cheat, but she'll meet a nigga, line him up for the pussy, break up with her boyfriend, and get him that shit the next day. She
not the next day.
Come on, I ain't no cheater.
Business. And it don't even be the next day.
Next week.
A week later.
Next. Yeah, good. All that shit.
I gotta make you wait because I don't want to seem easy.
Right. You gotta at least take me on a date.
Business.
What about this? And it just came up to my head. What about situations to relationships? Could you deal with somebody that you like in a situation with and they tell you like, oh, I'm not ready for a relationship because I just came out of a relationship, or I got a lot going on right now. I can't really give you my all, but we can hang, we can fuck and stuff like that. And then with promises to grow into a relationship, could you deal with somebody that's like, all right, yo, right now, both our life crazy, so we just gonna fuck and chill when we can, but with hopes to be in a relationship? Would that be enough for y'all? Like if somebody
that's not enough, and I had to realize that that's not enough. Like I used to lie and think that was like, oh yeah, I could deal with that, but then when they really get in the thick of it, like I'm getting my feelings hurt because they're not ready, and I'm ready, and I'm thinking in my head, I'm making this whole like life for us. And then I get my feelings hurt when they told me the truth from the beginning. So future references, no, I'm not dealing with that. But back in the day, yeah, I think I've been in like about 3-4 of them. Did
they ever turn to relationships though?
One almost did until you found some shit in my phone, then it was over. So the other ones, no. Like it kind of so it started out, I was ready for a relationship, but I waited for you. By the time you was ready, I was already on somebody else. Like that's how it always goes. So, and the one that I really wanted to turn to a relationship, you found some shit in my phone.
What about you, Trey? Would you deal with somebody on situationship grounds?
That sounds like a good fucking deal right there.
Bingo.
Like, shit, what the time I want, ain't gotta deal with you on the regular.
You know, shit. Dudes though, as a
say
dude,
goodbye
though,
to my right hand.
Like when you met your shorty, you like, damn, she marked. You know how guys is. She marked all the box. Like we all told each other about our situation. Of like, yo, this the one. I gotta lock her down because she might. You know what I mean? Like, imagine trying to lock somebody down and they like, no, I ain't ready yet. Like,
I think that's like a smack in the face.
It is.
For a guy, especially for a guy, because normally it's the other way around. Like normally, like the females is always ready. It's the guys that's like still trying to figure out, do they still got it? Can they still dabble and go?
But what if it's a legit reason? What if it's not for no street shit? It's like, yo, I barely got enough time for myself. I don't want to tell you or promise you something I can't give you. Like,
well, no, now you just selling yourself short because you spending all this time and energy into somebody who don't know what the fuck they want, or know what they want, but they just not ready yet. And at the same time, you can put that energy into somebody who really wants you, or search for somebody who really wants you. You sit here doing everything as a couple, but you don't got the title.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So if shit come about, there's another nigga in my phone. Well, you ain't my nigga, like, or another chick, well, you ain't my chick. It's pointless. You know,
but would you still take? Would you just take the sex and just look at it different? Like, all right, I know you ain't ready. I still fuck you, but I'm not. I don't know. I no longer look at you like later on we can have a relationship. Like, that's out the window.
It could be no. It depends what you want, but at the same time, she could be selling that dream to somebody else. You know what I'm saying?
No,
all the niggas on standby. I got all the niggas on standby.
Look, now, if you take that situation that Trump just said, now you want a back burner. So I used to jump for you. Now I'm not jumping for you. I'll call you when I need you, when I need some dick. And then I'm going to go and hang out with this one because this one ready. That's all that is. Right. You made me wait all that long time and you told me you wasn't ready when I was ready. Okay, now you want a back burner. You a dick appointment at this point. And
Yeah,
that's
like,
just what that is.
I forgot what I seen to say. It was a chick talking about how, like, I don't know if it was on Shade Room or something, but she was saying like how she date niggas, but she got certain niggas for certain situations. Like, I ain't gonna take this nigga I ain't gonna expect like a 5-star date with this nigga, so I go with another nigga. But I know
there's no reason to keep him around.
Yeah, so no, but it's other niggas for different qualities. Like this nigga made
but if you're not fucking all of them, then you using them. That's how I look at it.
Yeah, but that could be the same situation. You in a situation, I ain't ready. All right, so if you ain't ready, what's wrong? Then it's like, oh, well, let's work towards that goal for you to be ready.
Be ready. Yeah.
If you're not trying to work towards that goal, now you just want to be single and have fun. So just say that.
Right.
You know? Don't fuck around and keep me. You know, a lot of motherfuckers want to just stick around just to keep me around. It's like, okay, just be honest with it. All that other shit is irrelevant. Like, we can have fun.
I don't like that because I feel like, now I'm not saying that like me personally or a lot of women got different niggas for different things. Like, you might have this guy over here that you can talk to because the one that provides you dick don't like to talk like that, or the one that provides you with a good time don't like to have conversation or something like that. But I don't want y'all to think like, oh, this person can give me good dick. This person I can talk to. This person is for when I need money. This person, like, we might not be fucking on them. It's just like,
fellas.
You might want to make my bad, Fred, but you might want to make the nigga that covers most or will check out most of them boxes. The nigga you should just deal with.
What if the nigga with the good dick or the bitch with the good pussy don't like to have no conversation, get up and leave when we all done? Why you? So what?
You gotta work on that.
What you mean?
That's what you signed up for. You gotta work on that.
Nah, she don't want to work on that. They don't want it. So you want that her, the bitch with the good pussy, and go to the bitch with the mediocre pussy that know how to talk and probably hand you a couple dollars if you fucked up. That's what
in any situation. I'd rather be the nigga that's getting the pussy. I don't fuck about that. I look at it like if you name 5 guys, right? If you name 5 guys, everybody for something. The only one that's winning is the one that's getting the pussy. The rest of them niggas is clowns. That's it.
No, but you don't know if them niggas if them niggas not getting the pussy though. That's the thing.
But I'm saying that if she say, yo, I talked to 3 niggas, she being honest with you, right? I talked to 3 niggas, but you the only nigga that's getting pussy. Eventually, nigga, if you fuck up one good time or whatever, she might get that other nigga the pussy.
Not if it's good.
But I'm not fucking around. If a chick tell me like, you know, I'm dealing with somebody, like a chick can tell me like, oh, I don't be a chick she said, not if it's good, good shit. You can do whatever the fuck you want.
Like, I need you. All right. You might not be good for nothing else, but I need that.
The nigga fucking you good, and then you got another nigga that's cutting you bread. But now that nigga like, yo, I want some pussy. What you not? You not gonna get
no.
You gonna get that pussy?
No. Gotta get another nigga that'll cut checks.
You gonna take that
only one that get the pussy is
some good money.
True story. The nigga that was cutting me checks, I was nowhere near attracted to him. Ever. Like, ever.
So why he was cutting checks,
man? That nigga probably ain't know how to talk.
He tried to buy pussy. You know, I'm gonna get out of here. And
he
started talking about, well, damn, like, well, what else you need? You like, damn, like, I just bought this, that, I did this, I made sure you was good here, I made sure your kid was good. Like, damn, when I'm gonna get? When you wanna go out again? I don't want to go. Come over. Like, that's not this.
That boy was the ultimate sucker. That's what he was. Yeah, that's what the ultimate sucker.
He stopped, and I'm like, it's just what it is.
All you had to do is give him some pussy, and you still had your good money, nigga.
Nah. Because listen, I told you from the start, I keep shit up front. Yo, I'm not attracted to you. It ain't that type of party. Oh no, I just want to be friends. You lied.
Oh yeah, I understand.
You lied. But now you breaking off bread, and I'm only expecting friendship, and you saw it.
But you know that's not what that is, though.
Oh well, thanks for the money.
Yeah. But my thing is the girls that lead people on. Like, you talking to this guy, and the guy telling you like, you know what I mean, I really like you, I want to be with you and all that. You just using him for conversation. You even talking to him about the nigga that you really fucking and stuff like that, and shit like that. Like that's getting over.
Turn him into a best friend.
Or you telling the guy, even in your situation, you said like you never told him, you told him you wanted to be friends, but you know what he want. Like right. At some point you should be like, yo, don't send me no more money because whatever you ultimately think you getting, you never gonna get. Like
I told him that.
Go ahead, big boy.
I told him that. I told you that's not what it's about. You my homie now. Okay. Well, I need this, that, and third. I got you. Okay. Yeah. Then that's just what it is. Until he
ain't even tell you like
damn. Even when I stopped talking to the boy that was before him, he even thought he could slide in. That space ain't that big, buddy. You gotta go.
No, but was he sending you like big amounts of money, or was it like $20, $40?
I mean, but he was paying for shit. Like I had took my little one to Disney. I ain't had to really pay for no clothes.
Let me ask you this. Do you think
that nigga was all?
Hold on, bro. Do you think he really liked you, or did he just want to fuck? No, I'm asking you. No, seriously. Because this makes it what I'm about to say. No, man, I ain't gonna go there with you. But I'm just saying.
It don't matter to me because I wasn't attracted by not one.
He wasn't getting either one.
It don't matter. So if you wanted to fuck me, if you wanted to just hang out with me, you wanted to be my bull, it wouldn't matter.
So if a nigga you attracted to do the same shit, and there's another nigga that's still fucking you good, but another nigga that has money and you're attracted to, who you going to choose?
You say that again?
If another nigga you fucking, right? You fucking this one nigga fucking you crazy, right? You're not cutting him off because you said quote unquote good. But now you got this other nigga who you're attracted to who cut you check, but you ain't give him no pussy yet. Are you still gonna deal with him?
Wait, I'm attracted to you and you pay me money? Like, as long as he ain't huge, like I'm alright. As long as you got, like, if you want to get specific, as long as you got some type of dick that's alright, like we could. I'm in the age where sex is a big part of my life. Like, I can't just cut that off. Like, if it's bad.
Fuck all the other shit. Fuck all the shit that matters.
No, it gotta have that. Like, it gotta have that. Like, I don't care what y'all say. I'm a very sexual female. Like, that has to be a part of it.
Sis, I love you, man, but shit.
That has to be a part of it. It can't be bad. So don't mean to tell me y'all settling down with some corny cat.
No, I ain't saying
no,
that, but
you're not.
I think it's more. A relationship is more
to it than that.
Sex.
If it's all right, I can deal with it. If it's trash, I'm not dealing with it. I don't care what you give me. You can't grow a dick. You can't grow a bigger dick or anything like that.
But you ever so before the sex wasn't attracted to you? This could be crazy. What if this man that was giving you money really was friends and he couldn't even get up anyway to try to have sex? So he just like keeping you around, like eye candy.
Wait, what?
He might not even be attracted to you. Like, no, this some old head shit. Think about the old heads who can't even get up, but they got a little young buck and shit that they buy everything.
The topic, dog.
Man.
Y'all crazy. Y'all crazy.
But, in Virginia, what you doing?
What you doing? You chilling? This nigga, he didn't get up. He just wants you around. Like,
hey, what do you say? I ain't doing shit laying down.
As long as you get naked. This nigga just like fantasizing about you and shit, so he cut you a couple dollars. Yo.
Oh man. But Virginia, body cam footage finally released from an incident that happened in December with I think it's Windsor police in Virginia they did a traffic stop on a Army lieutenant that I'm not sure if they knew he was an Army lieutenant or not, but
they did.
Upon first arrival, I'm not sure, but I know once you see the car, he was in uniform, whatever like that. And they ordered him to get out the car. He ordered to know what was the violation and why did they want him to step out the car. He kept his hands visual to the police officers, but he refused to come out the car. They later on, you see the video of him getting pepper sprayed, and they removed him from the vehicle and they took him to the ground or whatever the case may be. Now the cops was white and the Army lieutenant was black or whatever like that, but it was like, why was this man, a lieutenant in the Army, treated so harshly, whatever like that, on top of him just being like if you wanted to disregard his skin color, at least regard his rank, you know what I mean? And all that was thrown out the window because he was black and he was treated so bad in the process.
What y'all seen the whole thing?
I didn't see the whole thing. I
couldn't watch the whole thing, but it was just like, it was crazy. You wanted him to unbuckle his seatbelt, keep his hands up, open the door. It was like so much. And his partner, the cops, the VA cop partner knew it was wrong. He kept looking back at the camera, but he was too scared to say anything. Like, y'all the problem. If y'all that scared, this man served and put his life on the line for the country. Like, right. Why is it no respect? Even for them. And what I really want to know what they stopped him for.
Man, that shit, none of that shit mean nothing. Let's break it down to be real. Like, at the end of the day, you know what I mean? He could have been an Army lieutenant. He could have been the president of the United States that was just driving a different car that day. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is, at the end of the day, he's still black, and he always going to get profiled no matter what. And that's America for you, man. No matter what. It don't matter how high we make it up. We still black, man. Jay-Z said it best, man. Still black.
Yeah,
still black. No matter what, you do have $1 billion, and you still black.
I mean, they were aggressive, I would say that. You know, is it going to change? It don't look like it. I mean, but at the same time, it's just like, this is something that's not new. It's to the point now, it's like you feel like you're getting numb to it. It's like, you know, you don't respect somebody who's not even a threat to you, hands up in the air, and you still mace them and become very, you know, aggressive. And I don't know, it was just no point for them to get to that point with that young man.
Salute to him though. He kept his temperament. He was calm and all that. Like, even at that point, like, I'm thinking to myself, like, you serve for this country and you see all the shit that you have seen with the George Floyds and all that shit like that, and you see how they treating you, and it's like you hold a higher rank than they do. That's offering you the commands and stuff like that. And it's like, how could you not just like have a point where you just snap and like be trying to fuck their asses up out there, like motherfucker, I gave too much back for this country for a fucking regular beat cop to be treating me like a criminal. You know what I mean? And then you got to look at the uniform. Couldn't even save you. Like, at the end of the day, your skin color is the biggest threat to white people. And then when you start talking about all this what was recently all this anti-Asian hate that was going along and all that, and it's like, we've been getting treated like that for a long time. So like, now y'all get treated like that.
Nothing new,
like,
bro.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. And then I heard this a little, well, it's not off topic, but somebody I know had posted it and somebody was like, for Asians to be asking for the support of like the black community, but they never did anything for the black community or never supported blacks in general, just in anything that went on with us or any suffering we have, for them to say that like, or like America should be behind them or whatever like that. But like you said, with every group of what's the name, everybody being terrorized by the same group of people, like, you know what I mean? So when you see, like, if you did see what movie was that, with the Black Panther movie that just came out, you see one,
Judas and the Black Messiah.
When you see one scene where Huey Newton gets he had white people with him. He got all types of color of people. They always going against the cops and the white supremacists, what they called was like a rainbow coalition. It's like, it's time for us to like get on the same side of each other instead of what I think everybody trying to appeal to the quote unquote white man and try to be in his favor. We need to stand up against the shit that's going on all together. You know what I mean?
Right. Tough though, man. We in a society where they don't want to see blacks rise, man.
Yeah.
It's tough for us to even stick together because, we got that crab in the barrel mentality that we was taught all these years and shit like that.
But even other cultures though, I feel like they live to like, and it's not all that, but when you see
they being together,
hate black people, but they love them some white people though, like shit like that. And I feel like Asians got that same sentiment, like they love white people and they follow right along with the white people. And that's not all white people, but majority of them, they be like, yo, if they don't like us, we don't like y'all either. Like if they don't like y'all, we don't like y'all because we fuck with them. And that's how it is. That's how it is with a bunch of races. Hispanics too, like some Hispanics can't stand black people too. Like what the fuck we do to y'all?
You brown, you're supposed to be the one.
I want to date a Spanish chick, man. Her fucking people ain't like me. I'm like, hey, what I do to you?
Like that shit.
Nigga? What?
Negro. That's what they say. Negro. What the
that
fuck?
No. They say nigga with the ER, bro. Nigga in my house, like, I'm fucking black. Like, damn, what the fuck? I thought we was the same.
Somebody ain't nobody cool with it. I think that
if
shit
anybody knew, y'all knew.
when the Africans did that shit, I think that shit hurt me the most, bro. I didn't know they wasn't on our side when I grew up and shit. When you say the motherfuckers,
what's up, brother? I'm not your brother.
Yeah,
I'm not your brother. I'm the white man brother.
They do not like
Kenyan,
us, dog. They say we lazy and everything. So lazy, like. What the fuck?
Yeah, I think that one fucked me up the most growing up. Like the Chinese people and stuff like that, and like even Spanish people. Like I knew that, but like you couldn't tell me the motherfucker that was darker than me ain't like me either. Like that like really fucked me up.
I'm not your brother. Please.
I'm not your brother.
Please.
I'm not your brother.
You African American, I'm Kenyan.
I got that off of Erie Spears and shit. He was like, when you talking about the Indians and shit, he goes, I'm not your brother.
Yo, he had all the imitations.
Yeah. He used to be on Mad TV, right?
Yeah.
He's funny as shit.
So them Indians fuck me up. They black like us, but they got white people hair. Yo, you're funny as fuck, man.
And other news, a lady from a police dispatcher. She's a police dispatcher in Louisiana. Recently, her Charles Schwab account was somebody. It's like a portfolio, I believe it is, right? That's like an investment portfolio type of account. So
I haven't heard about it.
Yeah. Like she was supposed to receive a deposit of $82, and in era she received a deposit of like $1.2 million or whatever like that. In that case, she did with every other motherfucker. Hey nigga, I know who it did.
Yeah, because
move that money out of there. She got that shit right out to the account. So she moved the money.
I would have closed the whole fucking account.
So she moved the money, and now the Louisiana police find it. They have she actually moved the money, purchased the house, purchased a car, and now they arrested her for not returning the money, saying that it's unlawfully hers. It was in her possession, but it was in her possession by error, and she should have never received it. So my question to y'all, what y'all would have did? What y'all think about this? What would y'all have did if somebody sent y'all 1.2 mil?
I'm sorry, I'd have paid this house off so fucking fast, bro.
Man, fuck that house. Get out of there.
No, see, that's what people go wrong. I paid the house off so I can go ahead and have it. And I'd have got something else now. Got my dream car, and that's would have been it.
Hold up, can they get that money back from her? Like, can they like use their house and take their house from her and all that?
They trying to get it, but like it was an error on their mistake. So it's like my thing is like, what can you do? You trying to take her to jail because she didn't steal the money because she just didn't return.
My thing is this though, like if that's the case, then yeah, like what Priest said is smart. But shit, if I'm going to do jail time anyway, I gotta trust somebody. I'm gonna bury that shit. Like I need that, like, or invest it in stock. You gotta do something. If you're gonna do time now, depending on how much time you're gonna do. If they say, "Oh, you got," if they say you're gonna do 10 years for 1.2, I'll take that on 10.
Put my shit. You bury my shit.
I ain't burying nothing.
Stop.
I'm not doing none of that shit. I'm leaving, bro. I'm going somewhere they can't touch me no more.
Oh yeah,
I'm
like
transferring that to wherever I'm going. Yeah, man, and they can't touch me no more.
They said,
I just got it.
The U.S. Marshals after you and
no,
shit?
where Russell Simmons at? Russell Simmons in some trouble and he hiding out in some fucking where and they can't extradite him back.
Yeah, like you just leave. You go somewhere where they ain't gonna touch you. They can't touch you. You got 1.2 million. If you go over there, you probably live there anyway off of that 1.2.
Nigga, if
you gotta say fuck everything and just take your family that you really love.
Bro, I don't even think you get through customs, dog, with 1.2 million. What you gonna put all that shit in the suitcase?
No, you don't take it as cash, bro. The same way they transferred that money into that account. You make another account wherever you going to transfer it into that account, bro.
Nah,
you hurry up and get the fuck out of there.
All right.
Oh, I don't even think that's right. Because even if you deposit, say you
deposit
10 or 15 grand,
he said think about Snowfall.
No.
I be doing the next pod like this. Like, where you at? Like, don't worry about it. This nigga got my best friend black.
No, bro.
I'm like this. With the voice Jordan. Welcome. It's another episode with the dirt.
No, I don't think you can do that, bro. I don't think you can just get away with that shit, dog.
Yo, you just wire the money to yourself.
But then they know where you at.
Yeah, but they can't get you there. Just like Franklin be doing on Snowfall, sending his money over there and shit.
Nigga, that was years ago.
That's an offshore, John. Offshore people.
Well, that's what you do. You can do that. You move the money so many times they can't pinpoint where it's at. But that's what you call offshore accounts and stuff like that. That's possible.
Somebody set you the fuck. Oh yeah, that's that guy that.
But you know when you gotta pay for that shit too. It's only 1.2 million. You gotta pay. You know what I mean, for motherfuckers to do that shit.
Right.
Then you need a bank to wire transfer it though. But whatever
ready to say bye-bye to mama. Bye-bye, mama.
Whatever she got the money at, like if she transferred it to her Wells Fargo account, they ain't releasing that shit either. Like so,
that's what I'm saying. Somewhere. Right, that's what I'm saying. You ain't getting on no plane with no shit unless you get a private jet. But shit, the fuck you go to Brazil?
How long did she have it before she started spending money for it?
Well, I know they said she purchased a car and a house, so she might have had it for a little. She probably left it in it. I'm gonna leave it in there for 2 days. See if they take it back.
Yup, that's what it is. See if they take it back.
Well, you know they saying about that same shit with the that I guess the leader of the Black Lives Matter or something like that.
Oh yeah, I saw
that. In New York, they talking the same shit. Talking about she bought like 3 or 4 houses worth like 3.4 million or some shit like that. Like where she
right in an all predominantly white neighborhood too.
Yeah, so they
I'm not mad at
her shit. You gotta be mad at her. What the fuck?
Wait. Didn't she get the where's she getting the money from?
Black Lives Matter when you was donating back when everybody was writing it.
Shit like that. I understand.
Nobody asked where that money went, yo.
Exactly. I understand that. Like, how people be making money off nonprofits? Like, if it's a nonprofit organization, how do you because you run it, you get a percentage of it? No, fuck out of here.
Yeah, you're right. I thought that's I don't know.
You gotta pay yourself something.
That's how the preachers doing too.
Yup, nonprofit. All right.
You not gonna keep shitting on my preachers, bro.
Get the selection plate around that side.
I'm like I don't want to say I'm against churches and shit like that. Like I'm still a Christian and shit like that, but I'm not big on like going to church. But then I look back like, you know, society when, you know, we were trying to make, you know, I guess not even make, but when we was coming together, you had like a group of people or something. You had to pay your tithes some way, somehow.
Right.
To give back to the fucking community, I would say.
Look, I put some in them. I put something in the collection plate, but that tithe shit, they talking about 10% of your income.
Nah.
Right.
I don't know about
It's
that.
too hard out here for that shit.
I give offering though. I
got
give
you with a
offering.
little fizz off though. I got you with a
Yeah, they getting over on the elderly though. The elderly be sending them like $100. I gotta put my tithe in there. Grandma, you already put $4 in the plate. Like,
Yup.
Hey, grandma, you drunk.
$1-2 in the joint.
I don't mind paying for like the building fund shit. Like, all right, cool.
yeah. That's the
But
plate
nothing
though.
ever get built though. Nothing ever get built though. Yo, nothing ever get built though. And the building fund are just always around. Every church got building fund, but
That's
you don't never see
maintaining
shit
the
getting
building.
built.
That's maintaining it.
Paying. You got like, I don't know, the lease, or because 9 times out of 10 they lease shit like that. So you got it for a couple years. You got to pay that shit, that rent.
No, you don't pay that much tax. You don't pay taxes on what's the name things. Because I know some lady who she bought a house and she said her house was a church and she don't pay no taxes on it.
You still got to pay.
I know that same lady. She bought a couple houses and called them bitches churches.
Right.
That same lady.
He talking about
just bought one house.
lady.
So 2
She
billion.
bought a couple of them motherfuckers.
Open up a fucking daycare.
Yeah, daycare, summer camps, all that shit.
Right. See, I'm cool with
No
that.
taxes.
I'm cool with that part. But when they start, you got play. You got pay the preacher and the pastor. And you got out of town folk.
The deacon need a transmission and shit like that.
Yeah. And then you got the pain and suffering. People that's going through shit. Like, who the fuck? Who else I'm paying for? Like, I need to claim your ass on my taxes.
Yo, you go nowadays. You go in church with $100. You walk out with $5 and shit like. Yeah. What happened that day where, like, you know, your mom and have a, you know what I mean? She give you $1, give your brother, your sister $1. Everybody put their own dollar. Bring it down. I got my own $1.
Yo, that's what I do with my kid. I give her $1 or so, and she put it in there. My mom be the one rolling up $40 in the tithes, licking the envelope, writing God bless. Like, wait,
like they be licking the envelope for what? The pastor go open that shit up.
They write you a message on the back. God bless. Like, mom, come on, man. You could have put 20 in there. She be like, no, I gotta pay my tithes. It come back tenfold. Like, all right.
Yeah, hold on, man. With your
She
church,
love that
do they come around
tenfold.
with
It come
different
back tenfold.
Huh? Do they come around with different plates? Like one for the tithes, one for the building.
Yeah.
See, that's my shit.
Well, at my church, they got 3 they had somebody at the front of the church, they got 3 buckets or whatever, like 3 wicker basket buckets. And you can put the tithes in ones in your offering. They got 2 little joints for offering in case it get filled up. And that's how I do. This is when they talk about offering time, they say a prayer before offering. This when I go out the bag. That's how I go out the bag. Because look, man, I showed up.
My church, man, see, they set you up. They mean, when you do the tithes and offering, that's when you show your outfit off. You like, get my shit together.
That's
because you gotta walk around.
You gotta walk up front.
You gotta walk around the whole church. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
you look, I see you. You got them ostriches on.
So you probably the cheap motherfucker. So they look at you like you cheap as shit. You don't get up and shit, right?
I go right out the back. So the way to leave is to the back, but when they do offering times, you gotta go around the front and go all the way through the middle and then go out, or you stay for the last prayer. So if I do got a couple dollars, I'll go in the front. But if I don't, as soon as they call offering and they wait pew to pew, they get to my pew, I go right out the back. I go right out the back.
I ain't like that. You know what I mean? When everybody else be going up front, everybody going up front, you like, go ahead, you can go past and shit. Go ahead.
Right. I always thought they should have done is I thought they should have just collected all the money and just split it. Like that would make more sense.
Right.
Putting some, because if I don't like that preacher, he ain't preached good that day or that week. He's like, I ain't playing this shit.
Give James something. James, look, we had to fly him in from Arkansas today. You know, he came the long way. We got the plate going. Oh, who told you to bring his ass here? I came here for regular church.
Right. My church, no, they even be drunk. They play some good music and everything. As soon as you hear it, like, that's the
they
oil.
get you in your bag first.
Fixing their shit. They start fixing their shit. They get up. They walk. Now the oil. He had the cane, but now he gonna walk around without the cane.
When
He
they be
want
like,
all the
we got
bitches
these
to see
new
him.
guests.
Hold up, that Trig. Let me ask you this, bro. You the only one I know who did like the virtual thing. So like, when they ask for y'all cash app, how do that work? Like, yeah, I mean, like, no, Trig, I'm not even joking.
No.
Like the tithes and all that, like you said, it's 3 different collection plates, right? So how they like what they would say, all right, the cash app for this, for the tithes, the cash app for the building fund. That's how they would do it.
No. You just paid. You could cash app them. They have multiple ways you could pay them. But even before this shit happened, you already could pay off your phone anyway.
Oh, I like that then.
Yeah,
before this shit happened,
like
Yo,
that.
you saw what's the name? What's the boy Umar or something like that? He's like, thank you, give me $10. Next time, make it 20 or some shit like that.
Yeah, he bold. He a bold motherfucker.
But like what Priest was saying too, though, you know, remember I used to hate when I used to go to like church for the first time, like, cause we used to go to different churches, like we don't got no home church. So it was like you go to church, you be like, this your first time ever coming here. Like,
stand up.
You standing there and shit like you standing there.
I don't even
I want to speak to you after.
Visitors, we got
to talk to me and shit. Like,
no.
I want to speak to you after, brother.
You know, sometimes your friends want you to come to their church, right?
Janelle, shake his hand. Shake your brother hand, give him a hug.
No, wait. You know, sometimes you might go to your homie church or something like that. So, and it's a small church, and they know you new, and everybody know each other. So you can't even lie and say you're not new, and you can't get up. They be like, anybody new here? And I be trying to sit up. They be like, come on, like.
Right.
You gotta get the fuck up because everybody never seen you before. Everybody know each other by name. So you gotta get up like, oh my God, how you doing? Hello, oh my God. It's your daughter? Like, oh, okay, how you doing? All right. Y'all gonna come down to Sunday church? You know we cooking after this and all that. I'm like, nah, I'll see. Like, oh, okay. Like, it's too much.
Shit like
I be quiet.
No, but you know they do that shit because you know church is like a motorcycle club, right? Because most people, it's like they even want you to get joined in, or most people already got a home church. You just there visiting. So like you'll see the old heads who got a home church. They be like, I'm here from Ebenezer Baptist Church. I've been a member of that for 20 years. You know what I'm saying? Like now they speaking. You know what I'm saying? They shouting out their colors and shit. Like I'm from.
But you notice that though, when they called out the visitors, then they had like they play that slow ass music and they want you to join. They're like, come up front. You want to join?
Yo.
Come join.
And
go up front. Oh, I already stood up. Like, come on. Yo,
you might have been going through something this week.
I used to go with Trig and them to church all the time, but I never was like a member of their church, but like we always used to go. This mom used to always try to make, I'm not new. I'm just not a member. I ain't new here though. Like,
stand up, Sean.
Stand up. No, I ain't standing up. Yeah, I ain't no member. I've been here before. They know me.
But you shall hear you off the pastor.
Yo, that's crazy.
You know what? This is the last thing I'm gonna say about church. You ever get there? I don't know when y'all get there, but I like to skip the music part. Like I get there, like maybe as the last song playing, I just want to hear the word and I want to go. Like I'm only in church for like an hour. Like no, stand up because if you
that word put me to sleep. That word had me in there sleep.
I'll be in there snoring on.
I just want to hear the word. That's it.
No,
because
every time you waking me up, this shit.
That music, that hit you right here, yo. That music, you be like this.
I would
the music.
As soon as you get to the sermon,
no, it all depends on like what church you go to. I can say one thing about Trig Church. They church is always live. Like I've been there a couple times. Like that joint made me want to join. I'm like, damn, this joint. Remember what they had
they got that shit like a music video because they got you on the big screen TV and shit.
They got a big screen. Like they was doing it big when I first. I was like, yeah, damn, they got projectors and a big screen and the damn choir sitting on top of the fucking stairs. You gotta look up to them and shit. I'm like, damn, this church live. I'm like,
yo, hey, Trick, was your church the pastor that came in on the fucking what's them things? The scooter with no handlebar? What's that? What's them things called?
Segways.
No, that was one of them Haitian Jones.
Not the
He
segways.
came in on the door.
Yeah, I know you talking about.
He came in on the door.
That's that Haitian shit. They be drawn over there.
One came in from the ceiling on like the zip line. I was like, come on.
When that word come on, I'll be like this. That shit ain't talking to me. I'm dead.
That shit ain't.
Got to say my name. And me ain't saying my name. I'm being.
That shit could be talking to me. I'm still dead.
No,
I'm in there.
it be fucking me up.
When they hit you on the nose,
it be like, by the time he come out, by the time he come out, it's like 35, 40 minutes of just talking, and I'm cool with that. But it's that music. That music that had me in there in tears, and I can listen to one song and then that's it.
Yo, you know what's crazy? And that's before we end the episode and shit like that. Like, you'll leave church like, I'm coming back next week. By the time you get to like Thursday, you like, man, I ain't
gonna even make it. Yo, you be telling yourself, yo, I'm going to church. And shit, you'll go out that Saturday, man. Sunday morning, man, I ain't even gonna make it today. That's why I like that shit now. You just go on Facebook and watch it now. I'll be like,
yeah, I think about church, man, like, I don't believe in when they say come as you are, man. Like, you really gotta get dressed up when you go to church. I feel like
I know you're right.
If you come as you are, nah, niggas start looking at you crazy. Like, nigga, you came here looking like that. But
now old heads want to take you under the wing. Like, nigga, I don't need no help. I'm alright.
What size you wear suits?
Like, try to get me a Steve Harvey.
Like, come on, nigga.
I try to get you some Stacey Adams.
Meet me down that shirt.
It's not even about Thursday, brother. It's not even about what the adults wear. It's not even about what the adults wear. It's them kids. You gotta bring the kids with the shit on.
Yeah.
But that's what church is though. Like,
no judging.
For people, but to be honest with you, for people that always been in like into the church and shit, that shit like a fashion show to them. They really go out and buy
the hats and all that shit like that
just for church,
right? Trump, it's some hats.
But a lot of that is older people though, like because they heyday is gone now. So
that's they go out.
To go to church.
Yeah, that's they go out. That's their club right there. Like that's where they go. Like you people I said earlier. I said when it's time to get an offering, they should walk around to show your outfit now. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, like, I got that shit on today. I'm about to kill him. When I walk up here. You know what I mean? I'm going to stick a little diss up in there. You know what I mean? Everybody. You know what I'm saying? I got that shit on. Yo.
For nigga, what they changed, man. Nigga, what they
like rolling and shit.
They ain't even a church, y'all. That's a neo, John. It's all because of you.
Yo, but this episode 97, we got Priest Weights coming up next. Stay tuned for
the we all call this John Take Me to Church, man.
All right, so I only got a little bit today. I know I always say that, but I really only got a little bit.
Every week.
Every week, cause my shit coming out now. Shit that I said back is coming out now.
None laying down.
So you get naked.
So sweetie,
you gotta get that nigga on the pod, bro.
No, okay, I got a guess too.
Make them pay.
Somebody asked to be on it. I forgot to ask y'all. But
we talk about it.
But Sweetie last skit, where she did the frenemies. It was called a frenemy skit. She just did like one lady. It was her sitting on the couch, and the other one was her coming in asking about the car. That was to inform the media that she indeed still had the Bentley she received as a gift from Quavo. But people was in the comments like you could still have the keys and he still could have told it. But honestly, I don't think he took it. I think that's game. He trying to act like he took it. He ain't take that.
The catch is he probably never. Can I speak on it?
Yeah, go ahead.
I feel as though like people do a lot of shit to stunt, and he probably never even really. He didn't buy the car. We all know it was a lease anyway, so it'd be dumb for him to take it back anyway because that fuck his credit up. You know what I'm saying? He take it back. You know what I'm saying? It could be on some simple shit as like, all right, yeah, man. He probably already paid the lease and everything. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever. It's just a bill to him. Like, fuck it. That's only $500 a month anyway. Ain't shit. Like, it is what it is. You take it as a loss. Every she ain't gonna have it next year though. You don't see her saying, I got a new car.
Might not.
You know what I'm saying?
She might can pay for something on her own.
Right. What else you got, Breeze?
I got Diddy's boy toy. I know y'all don't think so, but this is what it is. YK or Oysterus. I think I'm saying it right. The little light skinned young boy. Osiris, thank you, because I don't know these young boys. He unfollowed and said he changing his number after pic surface of Diddy and 50 Cent baby mom. Travis Barker tats Kourtney Kardashian name. This the one that probably stick. I know the rest of them like black guys. She the only one that don't dabble in the black guys. That's Kourtney. That's the oldest one.
Yeah.
Dave Chappelle said celebrities were the ones that left dirty notes at the White House for Donald Trump's staff back in 19 in drawers and cabinets.
Wait up, you were saying that Osiris fucking with Diddy?
This is an ongoing thing with Diddy.
I thought y'all knew about it. I'm like, maybe
you ain't put this shit out there. You ain't say this shit before.
They say he been playing with little boys.
No, but you ain't say this on the Police Point before.
I didn't because I didn't want to believe it myself, but no, they was out together in the island. He was putting it up like when he was on the jet skis in the water, putting them up like that. Talking about he a legend and all that. And then now, as soon as the picture came out, I'm on his page. He talking about my number changed, and then he unfollowed Diddy that day. I'm like, all right, it got to be something now. Because at first it was just a rumor, and I'm like, no, this nigga probably really fucking with him. But they've been out in the news that he like to. But you know where I heard it first though? I read it in Superhead book. Superhead said that Diddy had her in a gay club.
I got him for that.
I mean, I'm not saying they underage.
No, the dude gay
like
club. Police him in the dude gay club.
Oh. I don't know. I don't vouch for that shit right there.
No, you don't got to. You don't got to. I wouldn't. If I was one of them niggas, I wouldn't say shit either. You about to put me sky high. Like, he like niggas and bitches. He bisexual. I learned that from the Superhead book.
All right, well, this episode 97.
She ain't gonna do my nigga Diddy like that. All right.
Yeah. We just talking about different legends they follow. She gonna come off like Diddy fucking YK is Cyrus.
All right.
Be like, yeah, R.I.P. Diddy.
Baby, you want me. Yeah, I love you. And you got me.
Bye.
All right, y'all. Episode 97. We out.